Jordan Love and this offense need a number one option, dude. I feel like it is honestly one of their biggest holdups on offense. And, in the run game, they got Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs, when he gets rolling, is incredible. And it makes the rest of the offense just work like a well-oiled machine, right? Like everything just flows when Josh Jacobs gets going. But at times we've seen Jordan Love in this offense when they start to get weird in the passing game. The dude just doesn't have that number one option as a wide receiver. And it's really frustrating, dude. Like with Jordan Love, he's the type of QB, we've seen this. Like I'm not even trying to dog on Jordan Love because Jordan Love at times is one of the best. He's literally one of the best when he gets going. Some of those weird some of those crazy arm angles that we see from Stafford, all those other quarterbacks. Dude, he is a gunslinger. He can literally throw it anywhere and everywhere on the field. But when things get weird on their passing offense, you see it with Jordan Love. When he makes mistakes, he tends to make massive, and I mean massive mistakes in the worst situations, right? And, I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Like this offense, with this offense, they don't have that number one. And just growing up, dude, with the Packers, like I grew up watching Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nilsson, and then while Jordy Nilsson was there, they brought in Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was there forever, right? And, just under Matt LaFleur, they only had Devontae Adams for just a little, and then Devontae Adams left. And, ever since then, they've just been really trying to figure it out with their wide receivers. And, is it Christian Watson? Is it Romeo Doubs? Is it Jaden Reed? Jaden Reed just got hurt, as we just saw. And he just hasn't had that guy, dude, And I find it interesting because they drafted this Matthew Golden kid. And, I've been seeing that video circulate on the internet of him catching that deep pass and, like, going out of bounds. I know a lot of people are talking about that. And they did end up going to lose that game. So, like, I kind of get why people are talking about it. But, sometimes momentum can carry you out of bounds. I don't know. I'm not going to really, like, pick on the kid with that play. But, no, dude, it'll be really interesting. It'll be really interesting because they're going up against Dallas. And Dallas has pretty bad passing defense and bad defense overall. Like I think in terms of yards per game given up to opposing offenses, I'm pretty sure Dallas is sitting somewhere around. I think they're the third worst team in the league, right? But I don't know what Trayvon Diggs. I don't know what his status is. But Deron Bland is going to be back, and going into this game, I'm pretty sure that Deron Bland is going to be matched up a fair amount against Matthew Golden. Right? And this Matthew Golden kid, he's fast. He's fast, dude. But I think this is a really good test for him, and it could be a really good stepping stone if Matthew Golden is matched up 1v1 versus Deron Bland. Deron Bland is a damn good corner, dude. Don't get it twisted. This Dallas defense may be bad, but they still do have certain good players on the defensive side, and Deron Bland is one of those corners. So, if Matthew Golden can kind of give Deron Bland the business and have a pretty dominant performance against Dallas, even with the bad passing defense. Up against Deron Bland, matched up 1v1, I feel like this is a really good stepping stone for him. And, potentially during the course of the season, he could form into that number one wide receiver. And I just feel like him going up against Bland could be part of it. But we'll have to see, dude. We'll have to see. But I'm hoping this kid can be the number one because with all these other guys, it just hasn't turned into that. And Jordan Love needs that. I really feel like he needs that, dude. We see so many of these QBs around the league. Like, you can just go around and look at the QBs around the league and their number one option. Even if their number one option isn't performing up to standard, we know who is the best wide receiver in the room, right? Spit a little bit there, my bad. But, no, dude, you just look around the league. I mean, look at it. Like Brock Purdy, I'd say it's George Kittle as his tight end, right? Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. You got Baker Mayfield with freaking Mike Evans, and they got other good wide receivers who could be a number one if Mike Evans were to step out, right? Matthew Stafford, Puka, up in Minnesota, Jettas is so good, dude. Like, Justin Jefferson is so good. I could keep going on and on, dude. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. Like, all these guys have their number one. Jordan Love needs that number one. Like, lots of these good quarterbacks nowadays have a number one option, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, but I feel like this is just something. I don't think it's a major concern for Green Bay, but I do think it does kind of put them at a disadvantage. I think it puts Jordan Love at a disadvantage too. He could use that help and just have that guy that he's always throwing the ball to, whether that be their tight end Kraft, or any of those wide receivers, just whoever it is. He needs a number one, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, but it's something that I'm definitely going to be watching because this Golden kid, they drafted him in the first round, and is he the number one or is one of these other guys the number one? Got to find Jordan Love his guy.